All right, well, my name is Brandon Young. I'm an art education major here at ASU, and just answering some questions.
All right, Brandon. When you have trouble coming up with ideas or concepts for your work, where do you look for inspiration?
I look for my inspiration mainly in the life that surrounds me. So from just my friends, my family, cooking, things like that, sports I play, just living. And I just keep, if I'm going somewhere, I'll just pay attention to where I'm going and keep my eyes up and look around, and that's about it. But I take it a lot from the surroundings that surround me. So,
what artists inspire work most and why?
There's a few. I really like Picasso. I know it's kind of everybody does, but I really do. From his prints to his paintings, from his younger paintings is fantastic. But some of my other favorite artists are an illustrator known as Edward Gorey, or an architect known as Frank Gehry. And all of their stuff is, I like. It works.
What advice do you have for students who are stuck in a rut or having trouble coming up with ideas?
If you're stuck in a rut, I'd say keep a sketchbook. A sketchbook, you can take it with you anywhere you want. Even make it a sketchbook that's just for your eyes only, something that's going to be nonsensical, just scribbling, jotting down notes, something that you won't feel like you have to show to other people. Kind of like a diary, but something that you can just do whatever you want and then get ideas from and look back through and find ideas out of that. Because that always helps me get some ideas. It works. It pulls you right out of that rut.
All right, well, thanks, Brandon. Now.
Hi, I'm Natalie Bowman. I'm a painting major at ASU.
All right, Natalie, I have a couple questions for you. What inspires you most as an artist?
I think just spatial references, taking photos of deep spaces and then adjusting the image through Photoshop, and then using a lot of texture to portray that deep image as a flatter surface.
What artists inspire most of your paintings?
I think de Kooning, because he uses a lot of that texture that I rely so heavily on, and
what advice do you have for students who are stuck in a rut or are trying to figure out a new concept or idea for their piece?
I think just powering through it and trying to think of things less as reality and more as a painting to get more ideas or become more inspired, and then just realizing that a rut may last a long time, but once you come out of it, you'll be a better painter than you were before, or a better artist.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time. Go.
Hi, my name's Lindsay Felbish. I'm an art education major with an emphasis in ceramics.
Hi, Lindsay. Where do you get most of your creativity from?
A lot of my inspiration comes from other artists working in the ceramic industry, and then also in pop culture, a lot of my friends and doing their work, we kind of bounce ideas off each other and really try to stimulate each other and challenge each other into thinking outside of our normal realm of thought.
Who is an artist that inspires most of your work?
Someone that I look toward definitely is Adeline Alsop Robineau. Her name is French, so she's difficult. But she was a really great ceramist, and then she was also a mother and a wife, and so she had a very successful career life and then family life as well. So I look to her as inspiration of a very strong woman who was able to balance her life, her career, and what she loved to do.
What advice would you give to students who are stuck in a rut or are searching for new ideas?
Step outside of your normal routine, do something different, seek out new kind of environments, and that'll help to stimulate new thought processes. So if you're always drawing or creating art in the same place, Try doing it somewhere totally different, or try using materials that you wouldn't necessarily use on a day-to-day basis. This will help generate new ideas and new thought, so when you come back to your work or your workspace, it'll feel refreshing and you'll be inspired.
Well, thank you so much for your time.